Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is low power, the low down. Yeah, I want to do this video today. I think I'm gonna get my own show or something and put some music in the background, get this thing going. But anyway, man, I'm gonna do this video on my boy Dwyane Wade. He's talking about he going through this free agency, and really, this video is kind of like a plea to Dwyane Wade. I really want this video to get to Dwyane Wade. Now, I want to say, Dwyane Wade is one of my favorite players of all time. He's in my top five. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I lived there most of my life. My favorite basketball player is Isaiah Thomas. From Isaiah, once Isaiah retired, my favorite basketball player became Shaquille O'Neal. And when Shaquille O'Neal was at LA and decided to leave to go to Miami, he was saying stuff like, this is not my team, it's Dwyane Wade's team. And when I first heard him talking like that, I was like, man, whatever, Shaq, you just talking. I mean, you Shaquille O'Neal dominant. This guy right here, I mean, he's okay, man. He might be a Kevin Johnson type or something like that. And I didn't really, I saw him like hit a game winner against Indiana or something in the playoffs, and I'm like, okay, this guy, he's a good player, but he's kind of small, he wasn't that tall, he didn't look that big to me. I didn't pay a lot of attention to him. I remember him in college, he was playing in the same year Carmelo Anthony, and I was a Carmelo Anthony fan at the time, and I saw Dwyane Wade in the game I saw him play. I was like, okay, he got something, but I didn't see everything, that clearly to know that he was going to be like a superstar. Because I remember reading a scouting report saying, well, Carmelo Anthony could be, I forgot who they said, Carmelo Anthony could be, I don't know if it's Adrian Danley or Mark Aguirre or something like that. But then the same scout said, well, but Dwyane Wade could be like a Michael Jordan. And I thought, whatever, man, Carmelo was better than this guy. And then you had the Olympic thing where, even though in the Olympics, you had Larry Brown just not really letting them guys play. Or when he did let them play, he kind of, had them handcuffed. But anyway, so once Shaq gets there, at the time I didn't have cable, but I just had to see Shaq play in Miami, and I would go down to Fuddruckers. They would have a game on TV, and when I watched Dwyane Wade play, I was awed. Man, people don't realize how talented this guy is, man. I mean, really. When I watched him play, I would see him do things on the court that were reminiscent of Michael Jordan, but as somebody that's smaller. Dwyane Wade is the player Michael Jordan would be if he was 3 inches shorter. And but the way he played, I've never really seen anybody like him. His ability to create space, his ability to find space, to me is on a whole nother level of two guards I've ever seen other than Mike. He's better at creating space than Kobe. He's better at finding space than Kobe. But, Kobe's better, shooting. He don't need as much space. But anyway, so, like I said, I'm a big fan of Dwyane Wade. When I saw him play that year with Shaq, and the next year when they won a championship, to me, he was the best player in the league from the playoffs of 2005 on to the year 2006. Even though other players like Kobe put up big numbers, but for me, he was the best player in the league at the time. The way he played the game, when you watch it, the way he played the game, and on both sides of the ball, he's a great defender, everything, man. Dwyane Wade is an awesome player, one of my favorite players of all time. Like I said, my top five, I got Isaiah, I got Shaq, I got Durant, I got Dwyane Wade, and I'm a big Paul Pierce fan. So those are my top five favorite players of all time. So I'm not saying that they're the best players of all time. They're my favorite players of all time. So anyway, so with Dwyane Wade, when LeBron came to join the Heat, Dwyane Wade was considered one of the top 3 players in the league, along with Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. That's why a lot of people were mad at LeBron when he went to go join Dwyane Wade, because everyone understood how good Dwyane Wade was. So, but the problem with them getting together is that even though the first year they tried to figure things out and tried to, we're both going to be equal partners in this type of thing, and actually it actually worked until they got to the finals. But Dwyane Wade started to assert itself because of his play. Because Dwyane Wade has another gear. He has another gear. He's like Mike. He's like Mike in that he has another gear that he can go to. And when he went to that gear in the finals, and LeBron was kind of choking, and Dwyane Wade kind of spoke to him in a certain way, LeBron kind of went into a shell. And I think Dwyane Wade learned something from that, and he felt the need to take a step back for LeBron. So, and it's kind of, it's a trip, because I hate to make this comparison, because I'm a Christian, and I believe in I believe in Jesus Christ, and I just look at the comparison. Not that it's just the comparison. I'm not saying this to say that they're equal, but the comparison is when John the Baptist first was the prophet in Jerusalem, then Jesus came, and when Jesus started his ministry, John the Baptist said, I must decrease so he can increase. So it seems that Dwyane Wade did that kind of same type of humbling of himself so that LeBron James could win a championship, or he thought it was better for their team that if he's the man, he's the top man and all that. And I think it's more so knowing that LeBron couldn't really function as a number 2 guy. And to me, they didn't really have to be like that. They could have done an equal thing. I just wish it would have worked out so we could get away from this alpha dog thing that we didn't really have this in the 80s. People forget that. You had, in LA, you had Kareem and Magic. There was Kareem was really the leader, but then when Magic started asserting himself, it was like a joint thing. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't really always have that type of thing where you had to have one clear leader and everybody had to follow that one person. But so anyway, I'm doing this video to say, Dwyane Wade basically sacrificed a whole lot. He sacrificed money. He sacrificed prestige. He sacrificed his place in the game, where now people don't even realize how great of a player he's been in his career. It's like some people don't realize the career this man has had. He's the number 4 shooting guard of all time. Number 4 all time. If you look at his statistics, if you look at his accomplishments, it's not really close. So you got Kobe. You got Jordan, Kobe, West, Wade. Those are 4 best shooting guards all time. But people have forgotten how great he is because he took in his back seat. And part of it is not just that he chose to take this back seat. Part of it is he's had these injuries. But when this guy is right, he is, man. I've never seen a player other than Mike with the ability to adjust on the fly like Dwyane Wade. Dwyane Wade adjusts to great defense better than any player other than Michael Jordan. Period. So, so the thing is, this is a plea to Dwyane Wade. He's a free agent right now. He's going to support free agency, and he's taught. It sounds like he's going to try to go somewhere else. Now, really, I don't think he's going to get, because of his injuries and his age, I don't think he's going to get more money anywhere else. So I don't know why he's going through this. But Dwyane Wade, this is for you. This is from a fan of yours. Stay at Miami and give us these next 3 years of the Dwyane Wade we miss. We need to see that Wade again. We need to see what we see now. I marvel at Dwyane Wade's ability to get his shot off his skill, his everything. I marvel at it, but it's been measured. You've given us a measured version of Flash, a measured version of Dwyane Wade. We want to see an inspired Dwyane Wade. Your fans miss that. We want to see an inspired D Wade. You only got couple more years left. You're 33. I know your body's hurting you, but we want to see you go out with a bang. Go out giving it your all. Give us an inspired version of the Dwyane Wade we all came to love, so people can remember who you are and how good you really are. An inspired D Wade can still get 25 a game. An inspired D Wade can still take that Miami Heat team deep into the playoffs. An inspired D Wade could go toe to toe with LeBron James, could go toe to toe with Stephen Curry, could go toe to toe with all these other great players. James Harden. I mean, Kevin Durant basically said, "Well, you're not there anymore," and in a way, that's true. You're not there anymore because you're playing so measured. But skill-wise, you smoke all them fools. So give us that. We want to see that again, D Wade. We want to see you inspired.